Good morning, it's Adrian Crawford, it's Williams Crawford, Passion for Porsche, and today I'm going to take you into the restoration with Richard Williams, show you what's going on in our world first thing Monday morning. What we got going on then?
So, starting down this end, a little bit more based on the motorsport side of it. So these are the cars that myself and Adrian obviously used and competed in Mallorca. Mine, thankfully, unscathed, whereas
that was hell of a thing to use, Richard. I mean, it's a cup car. From what year?
2007.
Okay.
So,
what sort of horsepower is that?
I believe about 460 they were reporting.
Was that too stiff for a rally, really?
Absolutely. Couple of the upgrades we'll go for is have the suspension sent away and set up more for tarmac spec.
Yep.
A little bit of work on the throttle cable that needs that snapped whilst we were out there, and a little bit more work on the brakes.
What's wrong with the brakes?
Just not a lot of feel to them.
Okay.
Surprisingly, because I thought they'd be exceptional. But
have you got a bias paddle box in it?
yes, it has. Yeah, split system.
Is the gearing okay for a rally?
A little bit on the high side, but even with the Nadgery acute hairpins, etc., still worked. Worked. So it won't be changing the gearing, although in an ideal world, maybe
pity you've got something so quick.
I believe, looking at the damage here, that yours might be quick enough for you.
Well, I certainly had trouble hanging on to it at that point. But, so mine's a 3-litre SC, 204 horses, more or less a standard car with a short ratio gearbox, limb slip, and the one thing we have done here is we got everything working really, really well. So I can use 95% of what it's got, 95% of the time. Whereas Richard is
60 to 70% at best at the moment.
So
I'm going to get those figures up a little bit. But.
Yeah, so I'm going to send it off for a little bit of body work and then realign it, and we'll be good and running.
So a little bit of the stuff that's going on in restoration at the moment. We've got a 57, 58 cab here at the moment, which is nearing completion.
Yeah.
Super customer to work with.
Where is it from?
The customer is actually based in Dubai. We've never met him other than on WhatsApp, but his dream is to take this car with his wife into Monte Carlo. They saw one when they were on holiday, white with the red, with the oatmeal, and that's what we're recreating with him. We are getting close. Just down to alignment of hood, etc. But we are close with this one.
What is holding us up inside?
Nothing.
No?
No time. Okay. We're just finishing under pressure with a coupe behind us, so we're just at the moment allowing that one to sit.
And what's this one?
This is a 61 coupe. It's had outer seals, longitudinals, some repair work on the body around the front, and now we've obviously red car originally. We have now gapped it up, and that's ready to go off to the body shop now to have his first stage of paint work. So literally it's booked and is awaiting being delivered.
Now that's the car that frustrates me, because I saw it 2 or 3 or 4 years ago and it looked beautiful, as many classics do, but we sort of knew that it wasn't so good underneath as it might have been. So that one will come out. Will it go back yellow?
Yes, it was. Customer loves it as it is. He uses it does European trips in it and wants it to be user quality, but it just deserved the next level of prep on it.
Yep.
What it's well got.
Okay, cool. What else we got?
So
That
here,
one?
extensive rebuild.
What age is it? 67, I think, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, I believe you're correct.
So it's a short wheelbase.
Customer just changed the colour to ivory white. We've fitted some electronic air conditioning, which was,
Right.
to be fair, is quite a challenge in a short wheelbase.
Why is it different in here to a normal like G series?
Because of the positioning and the room to be able to fit the condensers, etc. So we've had to introduce them back here with the quarter bumpers, not enough room up the front. So we are installing, and as you can see, the dryer and all the pipe work and everything running within the wheel arch.
Okay.
So Graham might use the odd swear word, but he gets it there, and yeah, that's it. And we've done it before. It works efficiently. We end up upgrading the dash to take a centre vent, later style dash,
Yeah.
so that you get the benefits
Yeah.
of the air conditioning. So rather than it being stifled through the original air box.
So this one will come out looking like a standard car.
Fairly much. He's going slightly wider on the stance on
Yeah.
the wheels,
Yeah.
but fairly, yeah, it will fairly much stance will look. And that, okay, he wants a little bit more aggressive. He's had some nice little upgrades, some upgrades on the brakes, because, and we'll be able to show you later, he is going to strap in a little bit more performance than normal. So,
Excellent, man.
yeah, good game.
And where's he from?
Well, he is away at his holiday home at the moment. He spends 4 months abroad, so we are dealing with him again via WhatsApp, keeping him informed and
Yeah.
keeping him on side.
Excellent. Okay. What's next?
GT3, customers gone for just upgrading the seat belt. We've introduced a colour that he likes, and just done a very, very...
Blue belts.
Yeah, blue belts.
This car had harnesses in it, which are not that convenient. So blue belts.
A little bit kinder for road use.
Yeah, make it a bit nicer for road use. Quite heavily modified car, that.
Behind us, we've got a Group 4 car in build.
Yeah.
So early stages, body is all prepped. We've gone down the coilover route and got rid of torsion bars, etc. But we are...
Oh, that's looking great.
It will be, that does.
Get an engine in it, get some wheels on it, and let's give it a little run.
Yeah, could well be heading that way. Coupe, that car had been converted to 3.4 in its history. Very, very nicely looked after car. Just down for, again, a couple of upgrades. Air conditioning, servicing. Gentleman brings it down from Wales to us.
Yeah.
And we enjoy looking after it.
And I know he drives it and enjoys it. So.
Absolutely. Does European tours, etc.
Yeah.
Lovely condition, Super Sport Targa. So, customer is allowing us to upgrade the carpets. We've gone to black.
Because this one I saw when it came in, it had linen colour, cream colour
Yep.
carpets that after 30, 40 years always look a little bit tired. And going to black's going to modernise it in a sort of authentic way, and just, it's going to look a hell of a lot sharper.
It will look sharp. And he's also had Targa roof refurbed.
Oh, okay.
So, and again,
This, I know because I've run Targas how hard this is to get right, but look how good a job Graham's done on the way it fits and seals. And they're much more complex than just putting a cover on. And before you think that putting a any other type of material is a good plan, you need this material, the original material, because if it's something else, it's too baggy and it just doesn't work. So use the correct material.
The care and the attention and the time that he takes to sort of make that he water tests them, adjust the windows tight, the tension back in the door and the seal.
Yeah.
He is proud of, well, we're proud of what he does.
Yeah,
as well
that's
as,
good.
Yeah,
that's really good.
Yeah, quality.
Not cheap, but really good.
So here's the engine upgrade that is heading into the short wheelbase.
Okay.
So a 2-litre car originally, but we had a donor engine of a 2.4.
Yep.
And what we've done is modified the cases to accept 2.7 barrels, pistons. We've gone for new Weber carburetors, electronic ignition, SSI exhaust. He has got more aggressive camshafts. We've gone for 911S camshafts. So he will have a properly lively little engine.
And
yeah,
a 2.4's mag-cased engine, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
So
That's right.
it's lighter, it'll sound special, and it'll work really well.
Oh, very much so.
Looks great.
Behind us, a 75 Targa.
Yeah.
First of the impact bumpers, and this came in for a complete refresh. Not exactly a complete restoration, but the customer has, he's owned the car for many years, wanted to get back using it a lot more, so we have repainted the vehicle. I'm sorry, all the wheels are on, so you can't see some of the detail, but detailed the suspension, powder coated, new classic aftermarket poly bushes kits in it to sharpen up the handling, etc. Refurb the wheels in-house. He's on new modern Goodyear tyres. We've refreshed the engine. He's got slightly higher compression, give it a little bit more performance again. And it's going back together with an awful lot of its original parts. So everything we could reuse, we've managed to reuse. And the customer's on board with that he wanted to keep it as original as he could. But also he's gone for some new carpet kits, a little bit of lightweight in the front. Just wanted to do a few nice tweaks.
Okay, got lightweight battery.
Lightweight battery, new fuel tanks, and nice communication, Bluetooth. So just make it a more usable daily driver, and he's determined to use it.
I like that. Narrow body, 2.7, mid-year car, and this one, it's got the chrome. It looks like it's an early car because it's got the quarter light, opening quarter lights, so probably a 74, I should think. Yeah, that's cool. That'll look great. Okay.
So just into the engine shop, one that we've got at the moment, a little bit.
Morning.
Customer with a obvious oil leak and compression issue, 964. Story that we're not completely privy to the history of it, but you know, a car that has come to us, and what we found, hopefully we can, I'm sure we can pick it up.
Oh my Lord, that shouldn't be there.
No, that has opened that cylinder completely.
Oh my Lord.
So it looks like by the inlet manifold, etc., that it suffered a massive backfire because the inlet manifold was bulged. It's actually split a cylinder, and it's even crushed the piston so that it was trapping the lower ring across where the gudgeon pin is. So
oh my word.
Customers have been informed of the damage that it's caused, and we're just going to make the right decision to make sure we get that back together for him.
Oh, okay.
So,
that's fantastic. That's a great walk around. Thanks, Harry. And it's to end on that, but we can breathe new life into any of them.
Absolutely, and that's what we'll do. We'll work alongside the customer and come up with the right options for him.
Excellent. Okay. Thanks, Richard. Thanks, Harry.
Cheers.